When we push against who we naturally are, we feel stressed. Things don't progress easily. We beat ourselves up for getting crappy results. Everything is an effort. This is why listening to what everyone else thinks you should be doing, including your scaredy self, is so deadly. You wind up trying to force your way through life, which can make sitting on your butt at a desk all day utterly exhausting if it's not what you want to do. Meanwhile, when you listen to your heart and connect with who you're meant to become, you have energy because you're in a state of flow. Things happen more easily. Opportunities land in your lap. You're turned on, inspired, and engulfed in a sea of brilliant ideas. Make an effort to surround yourself with people who cheer you on and offer support, not who hand you a good luck with that bag of turds or the old favorite. I'm telling you these negative things because I'm worried about you. I'm just trying to help. Worriers, doubters, freakers, sad sacks, small thinkers, complainers, naysayers, wit whiners, tunners, blah, 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 whatever. These are not the people you want to share your dreams with. Hang out with people who are going places, who understand and support the path you're on, who are your new tribe. If we're going to fully blossom into who we really truly are, we have to be willing to let these relationships go. Grow and release and see if they come along for the ride. I was scrolling on X, Twitter, whatever the hell you want to call it. And no, was it? It was either Twitter or Threads, and I came across a status or a tweet or whatever. I came across something that says something about there's not really much, there's not too many content creators, Black woman content creators, who aren't this put together, person. No shade to my, to the girlies who are more of that, put together look. I mean, it looks good on y'all. It looks good on anybody who would like to use the aesthetic. But I kind of think that's why I started these, I guess, a little bit of my videos to show that you can still be successful in your own right without following the mold of who and what they tell you blackness is. Because being black is a monolith. We have many black people, just like you have many different types of other cultures and things. Not everyone is the same. But obviously, you know, There's also this I actually got this from an old roommate of mine's. Till, if you're watching this, I mean, I don't even know who'll be watching this, but I'm pretty sure the world's watching. But if you're watching this, I still have this. It says it's actually a wallet card. I used to, when I first started my own mental health journey, because let's face it, everybody is dealing with something. It's just that some people are willing to talk about it and some people aren't. Some people they deal with it in one way, outwardly or not, and they deal with another. The lower end of that spectrum will be people like um, people who go and do heinous crimes, and the other end of the spectrum are people who are vulnerable and share their story, or it could be more in the middle type thing. Um, I'm just going to read this out. So it says, "My wishes for you. I hope each day is better than ever. I hope your face hurts because your smile is so big. I hope your whole day is filled with sunshine and laughter. When you wish, I hope you wish big. I hope your tomorrows are friendly and kind. I wish for you these things in life: adventures, good days, good friends, good times, peace, happiness, and a whole lot of fun." Last year, I documented um, and shared my journey for me transitioning from graphic design, and I got confidence from that. And then you guys also saw and watched me go and travel to Istanbul for the first time through Ethereum Foundation. And I was able to get a taste of international travel. For the first time, I was also in a room of Black tech professionals. And I remember sharing an experience that I didn't know um, other Black professionals in the field experienced. And I think this experience probably won't even just be pertaining to Black professionals, just probably any marginalized person. But finding out for the first time that you are a minority. When I shared that, someone was like, "Yeah, I felt that too." I was like, "Oh, Hmm. And I don't know if the feelings that I felt during that trip, I don't know if it was imposter syndrome. It was a lot of imposter syndrome. Maybe, maybe not. It was also a feeling of like, dang, why am I in this room? Am I supposed to be in this room? Because I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't believe in the whole fake positivity stuff. Yes, being positive, thinking positive. That is, it is a hack to try to rewire your brain. Being delusional about your goals is also another hack. Trust me, I know. I've been, but at the same time, it's also okay to have duality. Look up the phone. Duality, the quality or condition of being dual, an instance of opposition or contrast between two concepts or aspects of something, or dualism. So in this case, the duality I'm talking about is light and darkness, happy and sad. No one is really super happy. Go on now. But we're supposed to wear a mask in this world. It's very easy to wear a mask. It is. But for what I've been observing on TikTok, especially after all the events that has happened in 2020 and everybody getting for the first time to actually sit down and like pause for a second. It seems as if everyone is now like, not everyone, I would say more probably like millennials and under are kind of like questioning, not questioning, but more so on like being more conscious of their environments. I don't know where I'm going with this because I have this title as I'm just a woman entering into her 30s because I am a late bloomer. I mean, I've always known that because of my circumstances and the environments that I was raised in and other factors that I just can't control. I am a late bloomer, and I've accepted that. I mean, it is what it is. I don't yeah, it just is what it is. And pretty much. Um, did anybody watch Cat Williams' Woke Folk? There's also this new meme around called Chill. Like I think like Chill Guy or Chill Girl. I was actually looking through my phone at old photos, and I had a whole bunch of memes in my phone. Uh, I'm like, whoa, I'm actually pretty funny. Your girl's funny. But I'm not gonna lie, I've been hiding it because you people like to take advantage of like stuff like that. So that's why I do it. I should have probably prefaced. I'm gonna want to edit the thing now to say to include this book. I'm gonna read one more little excerpt. Being willing to let go does not mean that they will definitely go. But you can't cling on to the old you and your old relationships and grow into the new you at the same time. You have to choose one or the other. Cling and stay, or grow and release and see if they come along for the ride. You know, when you get a taste of where you're going, you can't go back. You can't. And I know, um, even me showing up online, even now, and it's part of my journey, is a risk. But what if I told you that didn't I didn't accomplish what I accomplished last year by playing it small. What my favorite quote is by give me a second. My favorite quote is by Joyce Myers. Obviously, she has her best-selling book, um, and what the book? What is it? Battlefield of the Mind. Honestly, it's like I have it somewhere, but I'm like most of us. I just be having the books, and sometimes I don't read it, but it is what it is. But my favorite quote by her is "Do it afraid." So yeah, I know the risk it is, especially with the journey that I'm on, um, and who I am, what I look like, the preconceived notions of how I operate, um, dealing with the duality of my mind, because there is there's power in duality. But I actually got a glimpse today. I got a glimpse of like-minded people. Like I can actually feel the like-mindedness. And that's mainly because I decided to step out. And when you get outside your comfort zone, um, and when you show up, it feels like a test in a way. And I think that's kind of why I kind of turned on the camera, because there is so many people that either look like me, or you don't even have to look like me. You could just have a similar story and socioeconomic background. Because, yeah. Being a multi-passionate person, because I remember watching a vlog, because watching vlogs have been helpful lately to see that, oh, dang, I'm not the only one um, trying to figure it out, because we all are trying to figure it out. But even though we all are trying to figure it out, that doesn't give what am I trying to say? Yes, we're all trying to figure it out. We all have things that are demons or whatever, and just our own. Everyone has insecurities and things that they are dealing with. But that I feel like once you, because there was a lot of quotes that I be post like miking about this, about people who use their childhood trauma or use whatever things that they go through for the basis of how they act and how they respond. That's on you. It really is. And being multi-passionate means that just accepting that, just like with The Sims, because there was a one vlog. This one girl, but she was black. I think she was living in the Netherlands. Not Netherlands. She was living in London, and she was talking about relating it to The Sims. I was like, oh, I do it too. About how like you have to like what is it? Someone who follows a linear path, someone who does the same thing just straight on through. Of course, you're going to get to where they vision themselves a lot quicker. But for people like myself who have a lot of interesting things and want to dabble in a little bit of their interests, it's going to take a lot longer. But at least you get to be present and feel safe in all the things that you wanted to do. I don't know where I'm going with that, but I'm just yapping. And if you're going to follow along, you're just going to follow my yapping. But I put in some job applications today. Ow, my knee. I bet you haven't watched a video where the person just sit there and is in silence. Ugh. Actually, let's see something. I'm opening up ChatGPT and I'm going to use the voice feature. Hi, ChatGPT. I want to talk about duality and how to balance it.
Balancing duality can be about finding harmony between different aspects of life. For example, you might balance work and personal time, or your physical and mental well-being. It often involves setting priorities and boundaries to ensure you're nurturing both sides. How do you currently handle duality in your life?
That's a good question. I don't. That's a good question. I don't, but in a way I do.
It's interesting how we can navigate duality without even realizing it. Sometimes our natural routines and habits help us maintain balance. Are there specific areas in your life where you feel a duality or contrast that you want to manage better?
I'm not going to be sharing those personal details, but I just want to stay on the subject of duality just to be a bit broad.
Absolutely, we can keep it broad. Duality is a fascinating concept that shows up in many areas of life. It can involve balancing different emotions, managing multiple roles, or even finding equilibrium between rest and activity. It's all about finding what works best for you and adjusting as needed.
You see, the key thing there that you stated was what works best for you. And I know there are so many opinions and content that we consume as human beings, in which others are trying to tell us what's best for us, what path we should take. But only you can know that. And there are people who get in, yeah, only you can know that.
You're absolutely right. Ultimately, each person knows themselves best and can determine what truly works for them. External opinions and advice can be helpful, but it's important to filter them through your own values and experiences. It's all about finding your own path and trusting yourself to make the right decisions.
Is that why they say when you are, like, for instance, as kids, we are taught what religion and things like that, what practices our parents partake in. We, we do the same thing. But then as you get older, you start to have your own sense of self, your own sense of mind, as well as how you navigate this world. So is that why knowing yourself is very important? Because many people will tell you or try to tell you who you are. But if you have a strong mind or if you have a strong sense of yourself, it goes in one and out the other.
Exactly. Knowing yourself helps you stay grounded and confident in your choices. It means you can listen to others' opinions, but ultimately decide what's best for you. This strong sense of self can help you navigate life's challenges and maintain your individuality despite outside influences.
Okay, that's it. I have never used that feature. This is my first time using a voice chat feature because Yeah. That was my first time using the voice chat feature. I can't even complain about, oh, they're gonna use AI to edit things, and because I've already showed up online and I've already talked. So I can't I can't control that. But yeah, I just want you late bloomers out there to know it's okay. There's a lot of people who are late bloomers. Um, I know I'm one of them. But to be honest, it's scary. Um, but it's also powerful. It's good to be relatable in some areas and unrelatable in others. I actually had someone reach out to me on LinkedIn because I posted a scholarship for Black women in STEM to get LinkedIn Premium for free. And I had a lot of people, I had a couple of people come into my inbox asking for it. Majority of them didn't meet that criteria. So I learned a couple of things. One, people don't read. And two, that, yeah, it is what it is. And mentorship is very, very important. I've had a lot of mentors in my life. Well, in the that which gave me a really good core sense of self because of the mentors I was surrounded by. But I do believe that as you get older, you definitely gonna need some mentors as you get older. Because not everyone knows everything. But you also have to be wise in who you choose as a mentor because even that mentor has their own um what's the word I'm looking for? Even your mentor has your own way of seeing things. And for me, it's more important for me to be surrounded by open-minded people because I don't have a closed mind. I'm pretty open-minded, pretty pragmatic. Not too many. Yeah. So I guess this is today's yap. But yeah, duality. Duality. I know there are so many people, especially of Black descent, are probably screaming at the screen right now, like, girl, why are you showing up? You should be moving in silence. Don't you know people can wish downfall on your success? Don't you know that can people can plot on your demise? Don't you know this? Don't you know that? That's all I had to say. That's all I got to say. Okay, yapping over. Deuces.